last party shouldn't be allowed anywhere near high explosives, and why it's pointless me putting together a dungeon.
World building,
and also why I may or may not be playing Alchemist. Because you might take the gunpowder, babe. What if I can just make it myself again?
Hey. Yeah, gunpowder. I kind of need that stuff to live.
You heard it here first, folks. Aiden Aberforth dies if he doesn't have gunpowder.
Well,
he runs on it like I run an iron brew.
Capacity of wet tissue paper. He's like a papier-mâché doll with a gun.
Pretty much.
I like that comparison.
So, does everyone remember where we left off last week?
Mood hair!
In the camp of the big bad dude.
Apparently he wants us to go and get the head of one of the tribes that wouldn't say yes. So if we do that, he might listen to us.
Yeah, and I was ready to put a hole in his brain and assert dominance, but apparently that's too risky.
Yes, the war leader Kagabu Kuwinda, the war leader of the Kuwinda people, has requested that in exchange for essentially agreeing to sit around the table, you've got to do a thing for him. Which, did I put down in the notes where you're going last week?
Is it either north or east?
East, I think.
It is east, yes.
Yes. I'm the map keeper. And Suzume did an okay job, I think.
Yes.
I don't know, I haven't checked.
But no, you will be heading east to deal... So, as the party left off, it was just settling, the sun was going down, and you were in the Kuwinda War camp.
I have a question about Louis' hair.
Yes.
Because apparently it was described as becoming flame-like at one point. Can it be used as a light source?
You do not know this information at this time.
We'll need to try it,
perhaps, but the problem is to do that you would need to keep me sufficiently angry for a long-ass time. Are you sure that's a good idea when you're running around with an alchemist?
No, but Aiden would try it.
Sure, but, Aiden can also kill in his sleep.
We can just keep beans away from you.
That's just sadness.
I was going to say, you haven't established what colour hair goes with his pad.
Why would you take beans?
Would you go blue and droopy if he is sad?
But yes, you got given the name of the tribe, which I don't believe I put in the chat, so I'll put that here. So he's asked you to deal with the head of the Mobaia Tribe, who are the only ones who have not joined his coalition.
Or is it that they said no?
I feel like they've just given him the silent treatment.
I think we should unite all these tribes and invade the homeland. Just putting it out there.
Thank you,
gung-ho, don't you think?
Carl Araya.
I'm Genghis Khan, not Genghis Can't.
Take it easy there, Jagatai.
On to a rapid deployment.
I know we have to go find the other tribes, the last tribe, and take this guy's head.
Yeah.
So the sun is about setting, and you're still in the main Kuwinda War camp. Are you going to try and spend the night here, or are you just going to head out across the night?
Can I roll perception to see if they'll kill me in my sleep, or is that sense motive?
That would be more sense motive.
Okay. Can I roll sense motive to check if they'll kill me in my sleep?
You're certainly welcome to try.
I'm going to have a go too.
I'm definitely not going to be staying in the camp because, I don't trust them, and I don't trust myself to not try and kill one of them in their sleep.
That was even shittier.
I mean, I'll join the sense mode just to make you
idea.
feel better about your rolls. Yeah, you thought you had bad rolls. This is my sense motive.
I do
Mine is fine.
Yeah.
How does that...
Hey, Lime, do you want to buy some fucking magic beans?
Don't worry.
I mean, do you want contraceptives so you can keep doing your whole fucking everything routine?
I think it's a secondary objective that I just get all of the STIs so that I can finally cum penicillin.
Oh, man.
That's not part of the game plan.
That's literally
We're
going to be
6 minutes in and already it started.
Well, no motives are being sensed.
6d12 damage.
Okay, the only thing that the two of you who did roll well sense is that they're not actively against you on this. Like,
Just
there's
like
no
passively.
there's no open hostility.
Say we should
Yeah.
just go and get this done under cover of nightfall.
That's probably a good call.
Will we take any hits for not sleeping though?
Only in the long term. For now, you're fine.
Okay.
Alright, onward to Mobaia Bakayoko, wherever we're going.
I forgot to mention, they have offered you a guide.
Yeah.
Are we sure that's the best idea?
Rowan, you should say, no thanks, I already ate.
No.
Okay.
But yes, they've offered one of their Kuwinda scouts to lead you to the tripping over my own tongue, Mobaia Tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Let us sleep first.
Let's take him. Let's go now. Do this in the night. We're going in sneaky deaky like.
I agree. If
I have a question before we rush in blindly. Does anybody have dark vision at all?
I think
I think I do.
The elf and the gnome have dark vision.
So that's 2 out of all of us.
Not about you.
My personal valet is an elf, and therefore he has it. So he's my spotter for this mission.
Go a little to your left,
But
a
yeah,
little to your right. Fall down this hole.
what I was going to say was I think we both have dark vision, the elf and the gnome. So me and Araya.
So you two can take point if you want to.
Do we know if the lion folks have dark vision?
That's what I'm thinking.
I
That's
don't think we know their biology.
I mean, there's plenty around. You could ask.
Do they
I do
sleep in
that.
the night?
You have so much more boring but practical ways of figuring this out.
I mean, they're cats, right?
I was going to try and autopsy the skull.
No.
That would let us know everything we need to know about them.
Yeah, but at the same time, you are literally able to get Koba to ask, and yes, they can see in the dark.
Okay, that's a damn.
So we'd be at a disadvantage then. Fuck it. We'll stay the night, I guess.
Oh, I say we go in as a travelling circus. Not from the inside.
You're a genius.
But yes, wasn't it a good idea that I asked that? Because if we didn't, we'd be killed.
We could just fucking light a candle and go. But I'm willing to be overruled if we need to sleep for daytime. I just think nighttime seems to make more sense.
I mean, it's down to party consensus, really.
I mean, even if they do have dark vision, there'll still be less of them awake and doing stuff to stop us.
Are they diurnal?
As near as you can tell from the ones you've met, they tend to they have the standard awake during the day, asleep during the night cycle.
Okay.
Most humanoids.
So, yeah, there are chances that they will be asleep.
That's just based on your observations of the ones you've met, of course, but...
Yeah.
I say we go at night.
Are we still going as a travelling circus?
Not at night time. That'd defeat the purpose of the stealth.
I wonder
Go
if I
go
can
sneaking
do
out, sneaking our squeaky shoes.
I wonder if I can do anything about the dark vision problem.
Lime, is there any sort of, potion you could whip up for that?
I would imagine so.
If you've got the recipe, there is such thing as a dark vision potion.
There is. I'm trying to see if I have anything.
See, potions are going to be a pain to make because they depend on
I
my
don't know
spell
if
list.
this helps, but I can cast light. It's a cantrip.
That might help.
I
So I
mean,
can
we
make
could just
something
use it as
glow.
flares.
Yeah, we could blind them with it. Like, if they're not expecting it.
It is essentially, it's the spell equivalent of a torch. Is
Yeah,
the light
it's
lamp.
more like a candle. It's not like a bright light. It's just like a.
I mean, maybe
Right.
if you were to position your hand right in front of their eyeball and cast it, then it might hurt. But
Where is the money?
I also have flare as well.
now
as a
flare
cantrip.
would do the trick.
Yes, I'm still looking to see if I have anything that allows people to see in the dark.
Don't think you do as your standard spells.
I don't think so. No, I'm not finding anything.
I mean, you have noticed. I will say that it's not a dark night. I mean, you're out in the open savannah. There's a lot of stars in the sky.
It's a dark night.
Yeah.
You're right, DC, please don't sue.
As a side note, I've just noticed I have a -6 in swim.
Then we're probably not going to have to swim.
You're large and you're carrying a tower shield.
Literally a brick.
Oh, there's gravy everywhere.
Call you the concrete shoes.
Cinderblock shoes.
So, is the party consensus head off now or wait till morning?
Yeah, I'm still up for going now.
Waiting for squares.
Okay,
If
looks
we're
like
not
we're
going to
heading
have
off.
too many problems with it being night and completely dark, then sure.
Alright then. That's what's happening.
So, the guide is ready and waiting and is happy to set off when you are, and proceeds to start leading your wagon to the east.
Can I ask the guide his name? Or their name, sorry?
The guide just kind of hand waves.
Yeah, fine.
It's not
Uh,
important.
I don't get to put a new friend on my friends list.
The only thing he says is that Kagagbu told him to lead you, not to speak to you.
Fair.
So,
Snack
it's
time.
gonna take about 3 hours to travel as far as you need to go.
Okay.
So, does anyone want to do anything for this 3 hours on the road in the night?
Sleep, if possible.
Never going to the fucking cinema with you.
So, you've got 3 hours of travel time. Does anyone have any priorities beyond getting a nap?
So, just so you guys are aware, 1 hour a day, I need to meditate and like take a new spell or do something to like just change my spells up.
Yes.
I've still got Cure Wounds. Happy to keep it, unless anybody else thinks I should take something else. Has anybody like got anything that they think we might need?
I don't know about the game.
I feel like Cure Wounds is the one I should keep for now.
Yes.
I mean, how much healing potential does the party have in a pinch?
We've got the wand.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who
I think
is
I'm carrying
possessing
it. I'll need to check.
I can also pull out some cure light wounds.
I don't have any options for healing besides the wand, unfortunately.
In this downtime, are we taking the wagon?
You are in the wagon, yes.
Is there anything around I could use to make a disguise to look like one of the lion folk?
I've got the perfect idea. I've got the best idea. We shave the guide.
What? What? I want to use his hair for a disguise for me, okay.
I feel like I need to point something out I pointed out in the very first session here, Cawley.
Yeah.
The average height of a Kuwinda is 6 feet.
Yeah.
Remind me how tall your gnome is.
Shave him as far as he can reach.
I'll just pretend I lost my knees.
And what am I gonna do? A giant
Pretend that you gained his knees.
giant full-round creature.
He didn't say where he lost them.
I mean, in fairness, I am only 3'1". The fact I could definitely pretend I've been cut in half.
If only there were two of you, you could stand on each other's shoulders.
If only there
You
was.
cut me off.
Go on.
I said, if only there were two of you, you could stand on each other's shoulders and wear another coat. And he looked,
I mean, Aiden is pretty short.
If only there was a halfling.
you could Vincent adult man.
What if he was a cub?
I mean,
Well,
it's silly, but it is an idea, and I do have a gun to try and hunt something with fur on it before we get there.
just a thing, but can everyone please arrange their tokens in the style that you would be in the wagon?
Okay, hold on.
I'm on
right.
top of shoulders.
Dibs on riding shotgun.
Where's my fucking... Oh, there they are, okay.
Albion, are you
Yes.
able to make some sort of like wagon map
I can provide thee with a rectangle.
That's
Yes.
good enough.
or something like that?
Actually, I can provide ye with a wagon.
Nice.
Oh, just wagging along in a random white void,
Put it.
looking for
Oh,
interesting
no,
plot
that's
development.
What the hell is the wagon?
It went away.
Wagon.
Is that big enough? Yeah.
Should be.
Move Colby so he's on my other shoulder.
Where is he? There he is.
There we go.
Lev's in the back. You said Aiden was shotgun at the front.
Yeah.
Well, that's the party in the wagon.
Levi's only half in the wagon, and the Kuwinda is on my face.
Yeah, that's the guide. He's the taking point.
Okay.
You're keeping an eye out for something to potentially shoot to make a Kuwinda costume.
If that's what people wanted.
I think it was just an idea, just, you know.
Okay. But yeah, if everyone could just clarify if they're sleeping or standing guard or whatever they're doing for the hour.
I'm
For the 3 hours.
the fucking wagon.
I'm snoozing.
I feel it should be my job to keep watch.
I'm
Okay.
definitely napping.
I'm asleep on your head.
1, 2. Koba's gonna nap.
Bye.
I got two napping people on me.
Are you gonna do an elven meditation, Taylor?
Yes.
Okay, and Araya.
I'm going to try and get some shut-eye to see if I can get another sweet look at that god.
Oh, Lord.
That's fine.
Keeps
You
happening.
guys may want to turn away from me while I do this.
Cover your ears.
It keeps happening.
It keeps happening.
I'm not actively seeking a wank, I'm looking for inspiration.
He
And
says.
Right. Inspiration.
Oh lordy.
I cover Beans' eyes.
Poor boy. Pure.
Well, that's the best part.
What?
Voyeurism?
So as Taylor enters the elven meditation stance, which is basically sitting cross-legged on the floor,
In the lotus position.
which is totally not napping, it is elven meditation, not napping.
If you hear any snoring, it's just the spirits moving through me.
Yeah.
Right.
Beans lets out a tiny yawn and curls up in Taylor's lap.
That's adorable.
It's so pure. Protect this child.
So, Aidan, since you're our good old sentry boy, would you like to roll a perception?
I can do.
And would you like to roll one as well, Rowan, since you're awake and pulling?
Okay.
There you go.
Give me a sec.
Oh, you see
Prepare
things.
for the lowest roll of your
What do my halfling senses see?
Just remind me, do either of you have low light or dark vision?
I'll have
No.
to check.
I don't
We
think
should have
halflings
probably
get it. I'll
kept an
double
eye
check.
out on this.
Told you. Low roll.
Let me check.
The answer is Shobads do not know.
Darn.
Yeah, that nothing seems particularly out of place to you guys.
As well as you know the savannah, so.
I have keen senses, but not any.
What did
Any
you roll?
dark sight?
20.
I'm assuming that's got me. Yeah, I've put the extra 2 from keen senses in there.
Okay. Yeah, you're not really picking up anything.
Okay.
Darn.
Which is why the first thing you all know goes wrong is a crossbow bolt sprouting from the guide's neck.
Oh, well, shit. I'm waking
Oh,
up.
we're here, guys.
Quick, skin him while he's warm.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Save the meat.
And there
so
is
much
suddenly a
fun.
howling war cry from the darkness.
Hey,
Oh.
Kuwinda.
Whoever's idea it was to go at night is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, please roll
could
an
have thought of
initiative,
something like that?
please.
Initiative.
Oh god, okay, hold on.
boom. That's pretty low roll.
That's shit.
Oh, good.
I'm
Wow,
still asleep.
Yeah, life's too groggy. Before they all go first.
No, actually,
Now,
they came
given the
out
fact
better
that you
this time.
don't know who's attacking you, you are not going to see their initiative roll.
But if they go before me and God, we know that it was I.
Well, you're up first, Jim.
Hey.
As far as you're concerned, you have literally just seen the guide ahead of you get a crossbow bolt through the neck.
Can I roll perception to see which way the bolt came from?
Yeah,
Well, you'll be able to see where
absolutely.
it's buried.
You just look at his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking at the map right now, the bolt came from this direction.
I cast eyes.
Right.
Got that Skyrim AI.
I
What
can't.
was that noise?
I can't see shit.
Do I have anything that can get his vision? Wait, can I prepare a ranged attack? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, you can essentially go into Overwatch.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Insert XCOM Overwatch noise. Levy, you're up. Sorry, not Levy.
I was going to say.
Ethril.
I'm
what
trying to
do
find
you-
the stats for crossbows. I'm not sure what to do yet.
Oh, I can get you the crossbow stats. Just think about what you're going to do.
May I seek advice? What do? Shall I just roll for another attempt at perception? What do I see on the horizon?
Yeah, you can try a perception if you want.
So am I aware where that came
I still
from?
can't see shit.
Yeah, you would have worked out where the bolt came from as well.
Can I throw flare?
In your turn, you absolutely can.
Nice.
Ethril, that doesn't. You do
Doesn't do
see
anything.
something. No, you have caught sight of a shape.
Wow, a shape. Amazing.
And before she finds a bolt at Cobra, he's gone and tried to leg it.
No, nothing quite that fun. Because there is something very close to Rowan.
Oh boy.
Because looking down, you realise that the cart had been rolling by something that is pulling itself to its feet.
Oh dear.
There's a
Did we-
sand dune worm.
Did we run something over? I'm not insured.
And we could have saved money with Geico.
But yes,
Oh,
you
that's
should have
ferocious. What the hell?
to see what Ethereal saw.
Huh?
Is this the point where I can take my shot at it?
Yeah, if Ethereal's calling out
What is
what
it?
Ethereal has.
Shit, Helldogger.
Hold
Simple
on, guys.
thing with glowing eyes.
It's just a normal ranged attack, yeah.
Yep.
Goodbye, its hips.
Okay, it doesn't crit because it's
Unfortunately.
So
No.
And
close,
then-
though.
But yeah, that'll hit.
does- Let me just get that damage.
Can you also remind me what damage type a gun is? It's piercing, isn't it?
Oh.
It says it's piercing and also bludgeoning, but I assume that's if I used it for like a
blood.
pistol whip or something. Can't remember what my damage mods are. You see, because I've got that. Yeah, it's also a point blank shot, so it gets an extra
Boy.
+1. Pop! Oh, that was a low roll.
It's a 9.
I'm very confused with these numbers.
I'm also confused that there's an enemy to our left, but the shot came from the right.
There's 2 enemies.
There's probably a lot more than 2, if we're honest.
It's a pack of
well,
5.
the gun rings out through the night, the flash of bright light being indeed the most visible thing for a round.
This is a sneaking mission.
And as near as you can tell, the bullet thumps home, but kind of just goes right through with a nasty little squelchy noise.
Oh, good. It doesn't take piercing damage.
Well, no, it's clearly damaged. It's just...
Stubborn.
Anyway, it's a
given
zombie.
value.
Would I have to roll perception to know it's a zombie?
Don't think it's a zombie.
Just look at it. Look at it.
It's undead lion person.
Yeah.
So, who's next after... Oh yeah, we're now down to Rowan. Rowan's turn.
Oh, goody.
What do? I mean, if you have any knowledges, you can attempt to identify it if you have a valid knowledge.
That kind of uses up my turn now, doesn't it?
That's fair. So you're just going to twat it.
Twat it with the shield so you can just knock it far
I
enough.
really don't know. Would my Aspergillion be able to hit that further?
I mean, you can take a
That's like-
5-foot step.
That gets me away from the wagon.
Also, you're a large creature, so you've got reach just basically with your arms.
Would I be able to hit it with the Aspergillion?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck! Wasted my turn.
Not quite. You do hit it.
Okay.
Because you're hitting it flat-footed because it's still pulling itself upright.
Okay. Oh, for the love of fucking...
I mean, it's 5 damage.
And it's a
And
nat 1!
yeah, but that doesn't matter on the damage. That only matters on to hit.
Okay. So my Battle Aspergillion has holy water in it. Can we consider that as well, just in case?
Well, here's the thing. As the Aspergillium comes crashing down, you can see that Rowan's assessment was correct. It is a Kuwinda, but whatever's making it move, it's dead.
It's zombie! Does
And
the
as
holy
the
water
holy
work?
water from the Aspergillium enters its body, it bursts into white flames.
Oh, no, back up then.
Neato!
And by the light of the flames, it now provides sufficient illumination for, well,
Another one.
Another one, okay.
Hundreds of more.
Thank you, DJ Khaled.
God.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
There's so many of them.
Okay, well, we can...
But hey, at least we can see that guy now.
Oh my god, I love his onesie.
Yes.
Somewhat cheating the system, I can tell you that these things have a maximum 14 health.
Don't metagame.
Don't metagame.
That's going from the damage we've dealt to it.
Don't
Still
forget the
metagame.
holy water. The holy water might have gotten a bonus.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Didn't think of that.
No, you don't think at all.
Kill hooded man.
Because I imagine that's why it fucking exploded. Oh god, we are surrounded.
yeah,
It
good
does
job on
seem
the
like we're
sentry
surrounded.
duty, Aiden.
Fucking... Oh, rolled a 20. What more did you want?
Someone with dark vision to have rolled a 20?
I'm gonna sleep. Leave me alone.
Wake up.
Yeah, next up in the turn order, Araya. You
Uh,
wake up to the sound of roaring and burning and people yelling.
Finally. I'm gonna hop
She's gonna
out
finish.
to about here. I'm gonna use Cord of Shards to do area damage to both these two.
Okay. So you're leaping off the side dramatically and letting out a power chord on the accordion.
I am basically playing the Pirates of the Caribbean theme as I'm doing this. So that's 9 damage to both.
9 damage to both.
Hold up.
You literally cause the flesh to just tear from the dead things.
Face melting solo.
Nicely done.
I mean, they're still standing, but they don't look pretty. To be fair, they never looked pretty, but you get me.
I was going to say, they're not exactly the most charming things in the world to begin with, so...
Talking of that, Taylor.
Talking of charming, yes.
It's a bit.
Okay, so me and Beans are going to... We're going to come over to the... we're going to flank and attack this guy on the right. So, like that.
Okay.
Beans is going to claw. Well, he tried.
He does. He's groggy and he's actually kind of spooked.
Aw.
Spooky.
Always okay, buddy.
Well,
He did a
Taylor's
try.
turn. There you go. 14, yes, that'll hit.
Sweet. Okay, and I'm going to quarterstaff him.
Okay. Smack him with a quarterstaff.
Yeah, I was going to smack him in the head.
Hit him with a stick.
So that's 7 damage, thwack. So, you literally smashed this thing's bones.
Nice.
But it doesn't seem to care.
Yeah.
They do that. That's the thing with the undead. They don't know when to stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just keep going.
I mean,
Okay, well,
bludgeoning them does seem to be working for what...
Go for the brains.
Yeah, that's why I hit it in the head. I was trying to smack its brains out.
At this point, a groggy Levi wakes up.
You're up.
Well, I'm groggy and I'm pissed and
Your hair's on fire.
fucking doggies. So I'm gonna move out here, and I'm gonna grab a very special bottle from my little potion stash.
Okay.
It's time to mutagen this bitch.
Oh, lordy.
Oh yeah,
Oh, lordy, mutagen.
it's
I was
time.
wondering when you'd break these out.
Yeah, and it's going straight to my strength. So that's all I can, because that's a standard.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You've essentially you've jumped out, shouted "It's on, bitches," and chugged.
I haven't even tried to because I'm still groggy as fuck. I'm pissed that my fucking sleep has been interrupted by these months.
Albion, super important question.
Yes.
What colour's Lime's hair when he does this?
It
Is it
stays
green?
white.
Okay.
You would have thought it'd be red because like faintly red because he's irritated from being woken up, but no.
Like yellow.
Well, it's now
It's
the
consumed.
Luigi's turn. And 3 of them close in on Levi. 2 of them close in on Araya. And the one up here starts lurching towards Rowan.
Protect,
fun with that,
protect
guys.
mother.
There's one problem. The first one of those 3 that come within range of me take an attack of opportunity because reach weapon.
Go for it.
Oh, do I get that kind of thing with my
You
halberd?
do, yes. So roll the
Okay.
halberd wacky if you want to, or a spagillium wacky.
Oh, I
Spaghetti.
can use the expellium for this.
Wow.
Oh no, you have to use the halberd for a reach
Oh, okay.
attack of opportunity.
Darn.
You miss. Rowan fucking doesn't.
Can
In
I
fact,
get a crossbow in?
No. not
It's
until
just
you're-
attacks of opportunity.
But yeah, the halberd comes down and fricking bisects the thing.
I'm so glad they have the same damage because I rolled it before you said I couldn't. But yeah, they have the same damage, so.
Okay, yeah, they do the same damage dice. Yeah, scrunch.
I got a nut six.
In fact, the flesh was so rotten it kind of crumpled around the halberd blade as it came down.
Ew, I'm gonna have to clean that later.
Right, so you don't do anything, Levy, and you're about to take it in the butt.
Oh god.
They reach out to him with clawing claws of ribble.
Of claw.
That's,
Oh, no.
None of them hit it, one of them's a fumble.
None
Oh
of them
dear, these
None of them
terrifying
hit.
things.
Okay, so one of them's just utterly fumbled.
That
Yeah.
sword just makes
What happens
them
when you fumble
scarier.
with a natural weapon? I'm not sure.
I mean, you're supposed to drop it when you fumble. but-
Hangnail.
Actually, it's a zombie. Yeah, as it claws at you, it takes its own hand off without hurting you.
Goodbye,
claw-
arm.
It's like just like a soft pat, but the claws get hooked onto the clothing whilst the rest of the arm falls off.
At which point, this guy over here, who I'm assuming is the necromancer, he's got his head in his hands.
Right, so meanwhile, we'll now go to the 2 that are attacking Araya.
Bring it on, pussy hole.
No
Oh,
problem,
God.
This is another fumble.
That's
Does a
fucking, that's
14
fucking hands, dude.
Does a 14 beat your AC?
It does not.
Okay, another one's just lost a hand.
Just because Nat's just coming back from the front door.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
these guys have had 6 separate attacks. 2 have been critical failures, and no one's taken any damage on that side.
Okay,
Well,
good.
now
We're
it's
so
back to the one that
spooked.
has decided it is going to eat beans.
Whoa!